Just outside the cosmopolitan hub of Port Douglas lies the unique coastal ecosystem known as Kuya Beach. This is a traditional fishing ground for the Kuku-Yalungi people who continue to pass down the traditions of their ancestors and educate visitors about this special area. I'm here in far north Queensland at Kuya Beach with Caleb. Caleb, I'm in the mood for a bit of cooking, but I don't have any matches. Can you show me how to light a fire the traditional way?
No worries, Justine. What we have here is we have 2 sets of sticks and the coconut husk. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be sitting the larger, thicker stick on top of the husk. Then with the long, skinny stick, we'll be sitting them inside the hole.
What kind of wood is this?
Well, this is one of the local hibiscus trees that grow along the waterfront, along the beach. So what you do is peel the bark back off it, let it dry. So what you do is you rub down the stick, and what you're doing is creating friction, which will eventually create a little flint, which will fall out and land on your husk, and then you blow the flint, which will create your fire.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
All right, let's see you in action.
Okay, let's see how we go.
You know, you see this in the movies and they always fail, so the pressure's on.
Well, let's hope we don't fail here.
Wow. Oh, here we go. We can see the smoke already.
The smoke coming through.
Yep.
So I'll be pushing down. Smoke will start to get thicker.
Yep. Here we go.
So here we have this little flint.
Oh, so that's all it takes, just that little bit. Wow, that's pretty impressive.
So what I'm doing is slowly spreading it. Place it in here, blow it, and then we'll get a flame.
This is incredible. Oh, look at that. And there you have it. Whoa, that is so impressive. How long have you been doing that for?
Actually doing this since I was little, so about 9 to 10 years old. Been passed down from generation to generation.
Honestly, Caleb, my hat goes off to you. To see you actually do that from scratch within minutes is just spectacular. Well, I'm going to wait for that to cook down. How long is that going to take so I can get some
coals? It'll take about 5 to 10 minutes, and then you'll have your nice hot coals.
Oh, and that'll be perfect. I've got a fantastic recipe up my sleeve to cook on these coals. Thank you, you're amazing.
No worries, thank you.
Fire is cooked down and these coals are perfect to cook this recipe. Now this is one of my favourite ways of cooking sweet potato. You don't need to peel it, leave them whole. These are medium ones, which I find are sweeter and they've got more of a nutty flavour to them. I'm not going to pierce it with any holes, but what I'm going to do is wrap it in some foil. So 2 pieces of foil and then simply wrap it up nice and tight, and I'll do the second one. And by leaving this in the skin, what's going to happen is all the flavour is going to stay inside the skin, leaving you with a really delicious, beautiful sweet potato flavour. And these coals are piping hot. You can see that they're nice and white. I'm going to use my pick just to spread them out a little bit and make a few little holes to place our sweet potatoes in. And then the second one can go over here. And then grab these coals and then put them over the top so they cook nice and evenly. Now, while these are cooking in the coal, I'm gonna make a delicious crumb using some local ingredients. This is local coconut that they've dehydrated and it's formed delicious little chips. Now, I'm gonna place this in a mortar and pestle along with some macadamia nuts and some salt. And a little bit of sesame seed, just a small amount, and some lemon myrtle. Now this is, again, native to Australia. It's a leaf that's been dried out. It's got a balmy, lemony flavour. A good pinch of that into my mortar and pestle. And then I'm going to crush this until it's a crumb. Then I'm going to roast it on these hot coals with a little bit of butter so it becomes golden brown. How that's become really rough now, and some of the oils have been released from that coconut and the macadamia nuts. Now I'll place that into a pan and it can go in with a little bit of butter, about 20 grams. And then we'll just place that straight on top of our sweet potatoes and just allow that butter to bubble away and start to melt. I'll constantly toss that until it's golden and really, really crunchy. Okay, I'm just gonna check these to make sure that they're tender. And if a knife goes in and there's no resistance, comes out easily, they are ready. So they can come off the coals. So you have to be really careful. I'm gonna shake off all of that coal and the other one can come off too. And then I'll place it on my board. I have a tea towel on standby and then very carefully unwrap it and look at that. See how it's shriveled up a little bit? It's perfect, and because we've wrapped it in the foil, it hasn't gone completely black. It smells delicious before I've even opened it. Now I'm just gonna grab my knife and then cut it straight down the center. The skin is delicious to eat too. This is very similar to what you would do if you were making jacket potatoes. It is a jacket potato using sweet potato, and you can absolutely do this with the classic potato. It works really, really well. And just using a tea towel, just press the sides to expose that gorgeous orange flesh, and then use a spoon just to break it up in the center a little bit. And I'll place this on a white plate so we can really show off that color. And then that delicious butter with the nutty coconut and the macadamia, the lemon myrtle, a big spoonful of that, and then just drench it completely in this crunchy, buttery goodness. And then just to finish it off, I found this gorgeous moringa, and the locals told me that this is full of vitamins. It's nutrient rich, and it's also got a delightful flavour. It's a fantastic garnish, and I'll just place a few of these over the top. You know what, that looks restaurant quality, done in the outdoors. Cooking on the open coals is just such a treat. I'm gonna dig in, have a taste. That is so delicious. You know, it's sweet potato, but it's a concentrated sweet potato, and it tastes even better using those gorgeous local native ingredients.